So I made a vlog about my trip alone. So if someone wants to watch that, that would be nice. You can count how many times I say on the way because that's gonna be a lot. Hey out there, I am now on my way to my alone sleepover trip. Yeah, I just left about 10 minutes ago. I hope you can hear what I am saying. It's pretty windy today, but there's a lot of sun, so that's really nice. But it's gonna be a little cold tonight. But I have all the gear that I brought to Norway, so if I can sleep in a snow hut, I should be able to sleep in Denmark. But it's gonna be interesting to see now that I'm sleeping alone if that makes a difference. Because normally you have someone you can share body warmth with, but I can't. But it should be fine, even though it's gonna get frosty tonight. So that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, now it's gonna just keep walking. I'm gonna make a fire when I get there, but I have a trangia to make my dinner on, so it's mostly just for fun and to challenge myself and get some heat. So I'm there soon, actually. I'm in this lake. You have to see this. It's this really, really beautiful blue lake. It's a really nice place, especially when it's sunny. There's a lot of people here, but that's not so surprising in these times. Yeah. But I'm almost there by my shelter. So that didn't take a lot more than an hour to walk here. So that's really nice. Maybe I'm gonna go for a walk around the lake later when there's not that many people and I found my shelter. You also get a little video of the place. It's just such a nice place. It's got this turquoise clear water. So I've made it to this nice little shelter. If you can see it. Yeah. It's not that big, but it's fine for just me. And then there's also a place to make your fire, which is nice, so I can make a fire without having to think about where I do it. I've been so lucky that I have some sweet parents, and they are gonna drive out here with some wood for the fire and some more water to make my dinner. So, and they're really excited to see the place, where it is I'm sleeping tonight. I know my mom is pretty nervous about me sleeping alone, so I think she would enjoy seeing the place so she feels that I'm safe. But it's a nice little place. There's a little path here, but otherwise it's just closed off by some trees that are blooming and a nice little wood. So that was it from here. So there comes a delivery of some tree from my sweet parents. So now I'm gonna make my dinner. The sun sets pretty late in this time of year, and my dinner is on a trangia, so I'm gonna make that first, and then make the fire afterwards, so I can have fun with that. So dinner is served. I think I made too much food. But yeah, it's pasta with some red pesto and some chicken that is cooked from home. It doesn't get much easier than this. So bon appetit for me. So now I've eaten some food that was nice. I had too much, but it was fine. And now it's time for Project Fire. So here you get a little video of me chopping some woods. I got inspired by Rasmus's video. So that's it. It's just me chopping some wood for my fire. Not so much to talk about. So now I've built my fire. I've gone for a pyramid shape fire, because I don't need to raise the fire from the ground, and it's just, yeah, it makes good sense to make. Today I'm using pine cones that I had from home. I know, it's cheating. And I have some bark and some small things, and then this lovely dry wood. So I know it's pretty easy to light. That's why I haven't done that much out of the shape, because it's gonna light pretty easily. So you get the honor of seeing me light the fire. Wow, how exciting, huh? But it's just, yeah, I'm lighting the fire. It goes pretty easily. Not that much to talk about. If you don't wanna see this, you can skip forward a minute.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire.
And there goes the pyramid shape. But it's okay. At this point, it's not that important that it keeps the shape. So I just put all the woods in a pile, because that's how you make a fire, right? So the fire's good. It's going pretty well, easier than expected actually. But I can smell that the fire got one of my braids. They're really long, and when I bent over, I didn't really think about that. So it's not that big. I didn't get that much, but it just doesn't smell very good. So that wasn't so good. So you have to be careful about that in the future. So I just stepped a bit away from my fire, which is still burning great, just to enjoy the beautiful sunset. But with the sun down, that also means that the cold is coming. I can already feel it a bit. But then it's good that I have this lovely fire going. And I have lots of more woods in the shelter. So that's gonna entertain me for the rest of the night. Hi again. So I'm sitting here by the fire. The sun is almost down. You can see this beautiful night sky. But slowly it's getting dark behind the woods. So I'm just reading by the fire right now in a very small book thingy. And it's called, okay, you can't see this. It's called A Gift to the Danish Youth. And it's about FDF and their schools. And I chose this because there is a section about Silkeborg Højskole, because it's one of the FDF related schools. And I thought it had a really nice section of what the Højskole is supposed to do. And the three things are focus on the people, and a feeling of home, and love. So I'm sitting in reflecting about what is home for me, and how it is to be home, so to say, by my parents right now, because that's been my home for my whole life. But some things changed after the højskole. It doesn't feel as much as home right now, because something else is pulling in me, another place is pulling in me. So yeah, I noticed that because I've been reflecting a lot about this homeliness at the højskole, which I miss very much right now. So hello, here from the darkness. I think that it's getting dark now, and the clock isn't a little bit more than over 9, but it gets dark at this time. But I think I'm gonna let the fire just burn out and slowly go to bed soon. So I'm gonna pack out my things and get ready to sleep. This is where it gets really interesting. This is the exciting part. This is where we see if I make it, so to say, or not. My mom told me that I can always call if I need to be picked up, but no, I should have the stuff to be able to make it. So yeah, as I said, I'm gonna let the fire burn out, and I'm gonna look at the stars for a bit, and then I'm going to bed. So thank you for today, and we'll see how I am feeling tomorrow. Hopefully I'm not too cold. Good morning out there. So I made it through the night. Not because I slept great, but I used a lot of time to just fall asleep. But yeah, we made it. Right now I'm just eating some porridge and drinking some coffee. And my tank is just burning out. So we're at it again. Sorry about my chaotic hair. I took a different route home today, slightly different. But that means I'm walking by the highway, if you can see it. Which isn't the greatest, but yeah, it's fine. I don't have that many plans today. I'm just going home. I have pretty good time, but yeah. I was looking at the map yesterday, and there's no really great road home, which would be a little bit longer and nicer. The way I walk down here is pretty much the only way to get home as well. Which is, this one is slightly different, but it ends the same way as yesterday. So it's not that new, and it's gonna take just as long probably. I'm feeling surprisingly fresh today. I don't know if it's because I got a cup of morning coffee that usually helps, but yeah. But I didn't really sleep that great last night. I couldn't really fall asleep, even though I wasn't that cold. Of course, it was a bit cold, but not that cold that I shouldn't be able to fall asleep. But I was laying really long and couldn't fall asleep. And then I woke at 6:20 and thought, well, I should probably just get up right now and go at about 7. But it ended up being really nice in that sleeping bag. You know it. Sometimes it's hard to get up. So it ended up that I only left at 8:30 instead. But I've taken good time with my coffee and my porridge. But now the sun is back, and that's so nice. It's already really hot. But I'm wearing a lot of clothes because it was really cold this morning. There's been some ice in the bushes and the lakes, so it's been really cold tonight. And if you didn't believe me, here is a picture of the lake with ice on it. It was really cold. So I'm back at my house. It was a quick trip, but it's really great weather, so I might go out again and enjoy that. It's not as windy as yesterday, so it's really, really nice and hot. But I'd like to say thank you, and lovely that you watch it. I hope you got some out of it. But I had a good trip, and I'm gonna recommend all of you to do the same.